They've got some decent, and I say decent wave clear at best, but they are an extreme, but they do have a Brody, and I don't know if Brody can compensate for all of that.
Honestly, it's definitely a tough question to answer right now because you got double assassins on deck. So if that OG Shadow kill alongside with the Tyler trailing behind, like, what can you do?
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game number 6 could end right here, right now. This is the Burmese GHOULS versus BREN ESPORTS. The age of Myanmar MLBB might as well be upon us.
You know, we're going in towards this championship point right here for the likes of Burmese GHOULS, but I'm thinking that BREN ESPORTS, they have finally gotten enough of that tenacity. They know that it's been so many matches that we've been playing upper brackets, lower brackets, and we've made it thus far. But now, it's going to be Lusty with a temp.
Okay, Lusty is going to try and deny maybe from this buff here. They want to just make sure that Ace, he goes and gets the wave, but still manages to come back to pick it up. Not so bad overall. Didn't even have to use Retribution. However, 3 executes for the side of Burmese GHOULS. They're going to make sure they kill that one poor soul.
And Carl Teasy here is going to be the possible target of those executes. Probably Flap as well, since they don't really have the hold on that Benedetta. But yeah, I mean, BREN ESPORTS just go for the information. Burmese GHOULS just trying to get their level 4, and probably they're gonna have a team fight by the time that Ruby DD hits level 4.
Did Lusty just pop that flicker for not much of a reason, and now he's being stuck in between. I'm not too sure if this is definitely the good call coming from BREN ESPORTS, but View tries to pressure the rest of Burmese GHOULS all the way backwards. So lucky enough, he will be able to escape. But Dino, this is first blood for Kalteezy.
And this is usually the pacing of our early game. BREN ESPORTS gets the early lead. Burmese GHOULS become disciplined. They don't take the risky plays, and they usually take the game back before the mid-game spike hits.
I mean, we're going to have to wait and see whether this is going to be the same case again. It also depends on how much of a lead that BREN is able to develop. But on top side, a lot of contestation here, especially between Ruby DD and with the help of Kid. It's becoming a bit tough, but Kid doesn't necessarily... Oh, he's kind of low here. This is going to be risky for both sides. Now, the fight is going to work here. Kid is going to be able to find that execute on to Cho, and unfortunately, that's going to be Burmese GHOULS picking this up, and it's going to be Farsa going to be zoning the rest out. Phew! He's kind of low, and now... Oh! The headshot with the flames!
What a long range. I think that's actually a max range flame shot that we're seeing. Trying to go in for the body block, but... Oh boy, still gets caught out. Feels bad, not gonna lie.
So what happened there? BREN ESPORTS, they had Flap only at level 3. He didn't have the Electro Final Blow. Burmese GHOULS, their cores were at level 4, so they had a better time just controlling that certain fight.
Turtle, that much important, especially at a key point in the game. Now, BREN, okay, fine. You get it. You get 2 kills. We're able to trade 1. You get a turtle. No big deal. No big deal. Now you have to start looking for the punish. But Kid, he drops down the smoke screen as well with the help of D, actually behind him with a feather airstrike to make sure they are punishing Flapteezy as much as they can.
This is a battle between Lusty and Kid on how good they are at finding each other. So the one who's it is going to be Lusty, and the one who's hiding is always going to be Kid.
For sure, for sure. With the Kid on Kid, definitely it's a lot more harder in this game of hide and seek, but you know, Flapteezy is gonna have to contribute in towards the late game because at least the side of BREN ESPORTS, they have some insurance, and here comes the fight.
Oh, maybe he's already starting the initiation with RD jumping into the backline. Kalteezy is now in trouble, but now Rebo taking a full hit of the Oki Shadow kill. Really clean initiation coming in from the Burmese GHOULS, but does BREN want to look for some, you know, retribution kills? No, it looks like they back away.
Over on the mid side though, D easily just flutters away, but opening up towards the top lane, Burmese GHOULS will be able to secure not only gold, but okay, just gold for the moment, but Lusty going for the catch on towards Ruby DD. They try to make a run. Wave the Dragon already connects, and there goes Yuzong.
Yep.
All right, now Burmese GHOULS, they do have the triple execute setup, but they don't have the flicker. So if they get caught out, they don't have that way to create a gap. BREN Esports and BURMESE Ghouls really just wants to go at it at BREN Esports. They just want to stay near Rebo. They're almost going down and maybe to secure the kill.
Yep, they sacrificed Rebo for the sake of Turtle here, and now BREN Esports, they gotta make sure that they are constantly looking to try and initiate a lot of these fights. But Kid, he's gonna be walking in drop, doesn't drop the smoke screen yet, just wants to focus on the wave, maybe coming in from the flag, lands on top a few for now, drops it to Toys Poissons, but again, no real initiation and no real commitment from the Burmese Ghouls.
Have you seen the pattern just yet? Every single time that they go for a turtle, it's like, yeah, go take the turtle. I'm going to punish Rebo on the side lane. And this has been happening from many of these games. And now Baptiste managed to actually make a little bit of the move, but maybe is so bold on this move, but he catches few instead. Order spins being popped up as they all get knocked up in the air. Way of the Dragon will get a kill for Kaltizi.
RubyDD trying to get on top of it, but it's not looking too good. He gets hit by the execute coming in from maybe. A few manages to get on out of there. Now the Feather Airstrike does come down to Kitten, forcing a retreat, but he can't really do too much as he's just sitting down hoping he doesn't die. He knew he was going to die, so he just runs back, says emo, hello, hello, goes down over to Kaltizi.
BURMESE Ghouls, they got punished a bit. And now, that should be you, Contra. But BREN Esports, I was passing it to you, but BREN Esports, RubyDD is their next target. Yu Zhong here gets caught out, but do they have enough damage?
Yeah, they do, and they managed to get that pick, and that's what they were looking for. Honestly, y'all had a moment there. Y'all made eye contact. I felt real uncomfortable there for a second.
Do you want to join?
No, please. I'd like to look at the game.
It's not just there in 3 ways anyway. So with that, BREN Esports now focusing on towards the turret. I'm thinking that this kid is going pretty huge, but here comes Lusty, flushing out maybe, but good news for BREN Esports, they finally get a turret right here, and the insurance policy that I mentioned in the form of Kaltizi actually working very well for them.
Yeah, it's going well, and you know, Ace, he's getting that push onto that mid lane here, but maybe he's trying to distract them as much as possible with the Toys Poissons. But Kaltizi, he's not really into the idea. Something is up, and RubyDD does come from the engage on towards that flagging through mid, but few not all about it as well. It goes into that brilliance, but this is where the fight is going to get interesting. Rebo can decide to actually go in. This is it. Lusty looking for an opportunity to jump on it. RubyDD is trying to hold him up, but D into a sideways. They don't realize it. They're going in huge. The Feathered Airstrike trying to check down few, but Lusty is able to cancel it off. They pick him off. There goes Kid. There goes D. And now the entire backline is gone. BREN can start focusing on the front line. RubyDD is the next to fall. A double kill coming in from Baptiste. And maybe he just needs to sacrifice his life to allow Ace to live for the greater good.
What did I tell you? This is a great activation coming from BREN Esports, and they can't find the answers to Kaltizi at all.
This is just a back and forth between these two teams. And Ace almost getting caught out, but there is going to be Kid trying to take down Carl.
Can they pull this off, though? I mean, okay, Flameshot coming out just to double-check the brush here, but I have to give it to BREN Esports. Leslie, he has been such a pivotal point for this team, literally with at least a 70% KPA kill participation in this entire game. It is just phenomenal how he keeps on trying to get on D.
Yeah, just looking at the current situation here, like, a lot of things have been expended in that sort of fight, and BREN Esports having 1 minute away from that Lord, it's definitely going to be huge if they can get something out of this mid lane. Blade of Despair already being purchased by Ace.
Oh, D, he's once again, he's gonna really take it there. But now Few, he's on the run. He doesn't want to be a part of this no more. No, don't do it. He quickly goes into his brilliance here, but I don't think he's gonna survive. With the help of Lusty, could he maybe turn this around? Oh no,
Ruby.
Here comes the kill squad. It's gonna be RubyDD chasing after Lusty here as maybe is trying to run Few down. If he doesn't take it finally using the execute, but here comes Ace. He's able to get that kill onto Lusty. It's gonna be a 3-for-1 trade. Look at Flapteezy. He's got the push onto top side.
Sword intent used, and they're just trying to go for the push. There is going to be minions onto the bottom side here on the side of BREN Esports, and they might just get the trade.
Yeah, and I definitely like this sort of trade, but Rebo has already arrived. Blood Ult being popped up, trying to tank every single hit coming from the side of BURMESE Ghouls. He gets popped up. Here comes Kaltizi, though. He's trying to tear them apart, but maybe he's trying to run for it. Flapteezy has just arrived, and Hello, meet the Electo, and Kid coming in from the back as well. They try to dance this one off. One last shot does it. It's a double kill for Kaltizi.
This is huge. BREN is gigantic here. I mean, you gotta give it to him. Brody was a problem, and I think everybody understands why.
TZ connection. This is the TZ brothers, and they do not want their dream to end here.
Ruby is coming right in to disrupt the flow, but here comes D. He gets popped up. This is looking pretty tough, but BREN Esports, they finally get the Lord, but here comes Revo. He tries to hold on. Kaltizi, 12 minutes from dropping down. Maybe the last member standing in this Lord pit for Burmese Goals.
Oh my goodness, this game.
It's a tug of
Back
war.
and forth, back and forth. This is a seesaw, a tug of war. Kid is there. He might go for Karl.
Oh, he goes in, Kid. He's looking for an opportunity. He can't seem to get it. The brilliance has popped up in time. Burmese Goals. They go down. Kaltizi still alive. No executes available. Oh my goodness. They finally start pulling ahead.
My word. Just look at the items. I can't go into explain more, Butters. You gotta do this.
Okay, alright, let me do this. Now, Kid is planning to go for the Blade of Despair. I've lost my words here. But the items are now out. Let's just go
Lusty.
here. Lusty goes in, catches this Farsa, and that is going to be the first line of defense down. And these are going to be turrets falling very low. Few in the middle of everything. He has a lot of lifesteal.
Yeah, the re-engagement from Burmese Goals they are considering, but they realize no waves, no go. They don't have the members to pull this off, and not to mention, I mean, Flaptizi, they don't know exactly where he is. And once again, the inhibitors are under scrutiny here, and finally they break the mid inhibitor. Few finally getting his Holy Crystal, and they want to push in for more.
This is the gameplay that we have been waiting for from the side of BREN Esports. Slow and steady, he does it, but look at Kid though. He's in the position right here. Ruby DD, he tries to buy a little bit more time, looking for the flank angles here. They're looking for the kill onwards maybe, and they do get it. But Kid, he gets popped out. This is big news for BREN Esports as they are now reaching right in. Flaptizi goes in to take them down, but Yuzo managed to stop what they are looking for right there. And both Lusty and Flaptizi, they bow out.
What a defense coming in from the Burmese Ghouls here. That Oki Shadow Kill totaling to a 2.8k worth of damage.
Okay, what happened there was Burmese Ghouls were starting their fights with the Farsa getting caught out. They used their base as an advantage. They let the Farsa start at a late part of the fight to use the feathered airstrike, and that really gave them the win for that.
Oh, and D already with a feathered airstrike, chunking Few out to literally 1 HP, and this is why BREN Esports has been targeting him time and time again.
Yeah, you can definitely notice that this itself has been pretty much on a seesaw ride, and Flaptizi looking for that catch. And from the back to the Flaptizi that will be cutting right in, trying to connect that Electo onwards members, but it's going to be Kit here that is getting chased down. So how long can this Natalia go?
He just has to buy time. Kid is just looking to buy as much time as possible as the rest of the team is rotating towards the bottom side of the map. However, mid prior isn't there either, so regardless... Oh, Ace, he can't get...
The Dragon in towards the middle, and you can see the Lulux have been tearing them apart. And there goes Ridity. He's getting chased by. Maybe it's retreating right now. This might just be the turf pick that they've been looking for. But look at how tanky he is. He's still diving over the backline. Flame Chop misses, but Lusty, he's making a way for a retreat. Flaptizi now tries to dive right back in towards the fight. Kaltizi, he tries to shred them, but
look at this, Karl! 1v3!
Oh, he wants to take this all for himself. Ruby DD tries to go with the black table. He doesn't
go.
go. The Dragon Tail does not connect in time, and Flaptizi secures that kill. Oh boy, this fight. It's so close. It is so close. It comes down to a wire's edge, and we're seeing double ults coming out now.
That was a 1v3 Karl there. A pick off on him could have just ended the game, or could have given the next objective Lord to the side of Burmese Schools, but he did not hesitate. He just went in.
Speaking of hesitations here, there should be no hesitations on this Lord. BREN Esports, if they get this hands on this, BURMESE GHOULS may not be able to come back anymore. Here comes Maybe though. Just try to get vision. Lord is now in favor of BREN Esports. All they have to do, go in for the reset, but Kid also trailing behind. They try to, of course, cause multiple bombs of threat, but how can BURMESE GHOULS stop this?
BURMESE GHOULS, they're just going to have to clear the waves. They have to play this smart. And BREN, they just did the recall, so this is a great opportunity because they slightly mistimed it. So they have about 3 seconds to pull this off. Lusty finding a catch onto Maybe here. He gets away with the Dragon, but look at that backline. Few gets chucked out quickly as Ace going on in with the initiation coming in from RubyDD. However, the Toys Poissons, just to trail it off, they should be able to take out the Lord as well as the sided powered wave Lord minions as well.
Last minute, the throw has already been bought from the side of Kaltizi. Now, they've already cleared out the Lord, so great execution coming from the side of BURMESE GHOULS, but look at all the minions marching right in from the lower side. Maybe tries to pull this off, and Order of Brilliance in return for the feathered airstrike. BREN Esports looking to tear up the turret, and here comes the last Gura, and BREN Esports looking to push it in towards Game 7, and BURMESE GHOULS has to defend this one. Platini goes in for the act, though, trying to cut off all these plays. The field gets purchased down. Not looking all too good for BREN Esports right now. They are looking to turn this one around. Ace gets kicked all the way towards the back. Lusty, Ribble, they're on the retreat. Same goes to Platini. Kaltizi still got full health, though. He's looking to turn this one. RubyDD, he just have to advance forward with this sort of buff being in the up for contention. Definitely Kaltizi should be able to get this one as this goes on a slight reset only for one exchange.
Oh my goodness, BREN unable to crack open the BURMESE GHOULS. They do profit a lot with those two inhibitors, but can they finish off this game already? They've got that lead. However, if one more fight occurs and the BURMESE GHOULS defend against them, oh no, BREN, Baptiste, he can't get caught out like this. The Courage Mask has already been popped here, but he wants to go for more. He's getting a bit greedy. He's going to get hit with the Electo, but now he's able to actually go for the eye for the eye. BG, they're stuck. They're out in the open. Kid, he's going to get on out of there. The rest of BREN, they're looking to cut them off. Ace, he's going to pull on through. Does he get hit by any CC? No, he doesn't. He goes into the Oki Shadow Kill 4. Maybe he's going to get caught out. Ace manages to make it out. Now, in the backline, RubyDD trying to finish off Baptiste here. So close. Electo, final blow, makes it out. And this is going to be a free kill for Kaltizi as he takes out RubyDD, and the rest of the team is able to kind of peel them back 2-0 in favor of BREN.
Lusty, just the ever reliable Lusty, just getting the right moment to go for this. And oh, he got the winter truncheon, but will it matter? Will it even matter?
No, it does not. Oki, Shadow Kill, go away. Kid, he calls it to the back line. He's trying to take out Few. Kid is the next to fall. The Brilliance, there it is. BREN bring it to a Game 7.
And we are going the distance, ladies and gentlemen. This fight is not over.
Are you not entertained?